We'll just wait a few minutes for people to come in. That's usually how I start the lives, just so that no one misses anything. I have to get myself organized. I have all the projects I want to talk about just like thrown next to me. Feel free to put in the comments what you're working on, where you live, any of that. I would love to hear what you're working on. Even if it's not something you're like currently working on in this moment, like while watching, I want to know your current whips because I'm always adding to my wish list. And it can be crochet, it can be knitting, it can be cross stitch, anything. I would love to know your whips that you've got going so that I can add them to my wish list. I have quite the stack of like all of my knitting and crochet whips. It's been a very fiber arts heavy month for me. I feel like that's all I've been wanting to do is get my hands on yarn and knit because I'm still a newbie beginner, so I'm trying to learn and keep that skill up. So, I guess we'll just get into it. Again, feel free to put in the chat where you are in the world, what you're working on. I would love to hear it. So, let's get into, I guess, little updates, little housekeeping things. So, sorry I've been very like MIA on social media. I've had like a very hard month, I guess, anxiety wise, and like because I had like a health scare kind of thing where I had to go to the hospital. And that kind of like mentally drained me a bit. So, really, I have not been inspired to film because I've just been like focusing on work and, improving my mental health. And then I've just been so tired. So, this week, I'm hoping I could put more time into it. It is the first week where at my job, I'm going to be hopefully seeing patients because I'm a dietitian, like a remote dietitian. So I'm hoping I can get some appointments through that. But other than that, I should have time to film and give an update because I have not done a floss tube update in forever. I've been doing like weekly Crafty updates here on my lives, but I have not filmed like a sit down video. And I have like quite a few things I definitely want to share in that. And yeah, I put at the beginning of the month that I wanted to do like a crafty Halloween party in celebration of the stitch along. So that is actually going to be, I haven't even posted it on my Instagram yet, but I figure I'll just share it here now and I'll probably post it tomorrow on my Instagram. But the crafty Halloween stitch along party is going to be this coming Thursday, October 30th. I probably at like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that gives people plenty of time to join if they're on the East Coast or West Coast. And I'm not doing it on actual Halloween because I know a lot of people have kids, a lot of people have Halloween plans, and they're not just going to want to sit on their Halloween and like watch me talk about things. So yeah, it's going to be this coming Thursday. I'm super excited for it. Don't really have much planned yet. I'm really just winging it. I'll probably dress up as a little Stitch Witch and bring some projects. We'll work on stuff together and just have like the best time. So that is the update. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do stitch alongs for the rest of the year now because I've been just so scattered this month. I haven't had time to like film a video and like for like the proper announcement and things for it. And I'm like debating if I want to do that or not. So if you are still interested in doing stitch alongs through the end of the year with me, please let me know. I do have the theme for November if I do decide to release it. It's just I feel bad because I don't have like a video talking about it. I mean, I could probably post one next week, but I don't know. I'm still debating, so we'll still see. But regardless, I'm still going to do these live streams every single week because they're so much fun to sit down and talk to everyone like live in person. So that's not going anywhere because they're just so much fun. So let's get into everything I've been working on this past week since my last live. Again, I don't know how much time I will be on it today, but let's get into the few little crafty goody things. So I've been showing my progress that I've been making on my knitting homework, knitted blanket type thing that I'm doing because I am doing a monthly knitting class. And we are working on, it's like working through the building blocks book by Knit Pearl Hunter, which is Michelle Hunter's book. And it is so great. Like at the end of the year, we'll have like 12 by 12 squares. And we get to make a fun, I believe it'll be like an Afghan size. And each square you can kind of see here works through like different techniques and things. So you're always building and upping your skills. So it's like the perfect beginner little knitting book, I guess. And I have officially finished 2 months worth of homework. I have finished the 2 squares that we have done so far. So I just like bound off today. So I'm super excited. So last week I showed you this one. This was the first square. It's going to be kind of hard to see the texture, but you know, it has like a V kind of a pattern. This was honestly like a pain to do. The pattern was specifically written to teach us how to read patterns. And because I know how to crochet, I already knew how to read patterns. It was just learning like the couple new things with knitting. But this was not a pattern you could memorize. This was something you had to be like constantly focused on. Otherwise, you don't know what you're doing. And you had to repeat like the body of this 10 times. So it was just so annoying, honestly, to like have like keep the book open and like meticulously reading everything because it was just not that good. So I'm glad this is done and over with. That was our first homework of the class. And then the block we made this month, this one I actually really, really liked because what were we working on? We were learning how to read charts, which I have never been like a fan of charts, even with crochet, but it is a good skill to have. So we were basically reading like a simple pattern on a chart that's like a 10-row repeat, and it just makes this super fun. Which way does it go? It goes this way. Super fun, like bumpy texture. Oh, it's so cool. It was so fast. I think I did the square honestly in like 3 days. So it was just so much more fun than the first one. And I'm excited for the next class because I think we're doing baubles, I think, which I've done baubles in crochet. Oh, this is the charts. I've done baubles in crochet and they're pretty fun. So my next homework will be this cute little yarn over baubles. So it's going to be so super cute. And now I can get started on the third square because usually we have to like come in with the bottom border. So I can get that all done and ready. I'm doing this project with the Plymouth Yarn Encore Tweed, and this is in the color 5569. So it's just a really fun pink tweed yarn. I've been like super into tweedy yarns lately. I just think they're so super fun. And I really like that as far as like commercially milled yarn, super cost effective. I think it's like $7 a skein and it's pretty soft. And when you're learning, you definitely don't want to spend money on like luxurious hand dyed yarns. So that was a great option. I guess I'll go into the other project that you guys have seen. So this is my Disney blanket that I am making, and it is the Orion blanket by While They Dream, and it's on Ravelry. I think I paid for it on Ravelry, but I actually think you can get the pattern on her website for free, but it has ads on it. I'll have to link it down below because I didn't know that you could get it for free. So I'll put it down below. It's a super easy beginner crochet pattern. I love it. So this is what my blanket is looking like so far. So this is like half of it, like half of its full size width. And I have been steadily working on adding this color to it. It's not the greatest with the lighting down here, but it is this is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train by Bumblebee Acres Farm. And I don't even know if I mentioned this. I've mentioned this in a million and one videos though, so I'm sure you guys are like sick of seeing this. But this is my Disney subscription yarn blanket that I'm doing. I do one every single year. Last year, I did one with Fangirl Fibers, just like Disney Parks Yarn Club, like monthly yarn club. And I did that in a worsted weight. No, I did that in a DK weight. And this is my worsted weight blanket. So it's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit more cozy. It'll keep you a little bit warmer. And I am just loving this color so far. It's just like all the perfect jewel tones of dark greens and like blues and pinks and purples, and it is just immaculate. I love it. So I've been adding it to my blanket slowly and surely. I mean, crochet has not been my priority since I've learned to knit, and like literally even cross stitch. I have not done any cross stitching in like 2 weeks. I know, maybe after this live I will sit down and actually work on a project, but I tend to like hyperfixate on hobbies and like crafts, I guess. Like if I like something, I'm going to be like 110% into it, and I'm going to put like it's like all I'm going to think about, all I'm going to want to do. And right now that is just like knitting for me because it's just like such a meditative thing. I don't have to use my brain as much as I do like when I cross stitch. So I've just been into that. So I don't have any cross stitch projects that I'm going to share. Oh, but I can share this. This is my yarn for next month too for the blanket. I already wound it up. This is actually the Jungle Cruise colorway. And I just love it. I haven't actually seen the Jungle Cruise movie, like the newer one, but the ride is, oh God, it's one of my favorite rides. It's just like super nostalgic and super fun. So I'm excited to add it to my blanket. And I think it's going to be a nice contrast with everything. So I can't wait. I cannot wait to keep working on this. But now that I am doing knitting, I do see how like crochet is definitely harder on your hands. Like you're doing a lot more hand motions than you are with knitting. Knitting is so much tinier. I'm finding I'm only getting like a little bit of like thumb soreness sometimes on the side of like my outside of my hand. I will too a little, but crochet is definitely a lot more less ergonomic than knitting, I think so far, but I'm loving it. And then my only other knit, I think work in progress is, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I started a Cozy Memories blanket. I was heavily inspired by Molly from A Homespun House. She always has these like scrappy blanket projects that she's working on, and she does a cozy memories blanket, which is a mitered square, I believe that's how you say it, blanket. And now there's like a million and one designers and tutorials and things of these kinds of blankets. I did pay for this specific pattern. I think it was $2 because I wanted to do the same exact one as her. But I'll show you a picture of what it's going to look like, and then I'll show you what I've got going on. And I feel so accomplished because before I learned to knit, I was trying to make a mitered square blanket like on my own just through videos, and I could not figure it out. And the fact that I can figure it out now is just like so crazy because like 2 months ago I had no idea what I was doing. So this is what a mitered square kind of looks like. So you just knit these like little tiny squares that have these like really interesting, almost like little textured hole kind of a pattern, like down the center of them. And it's really great for all your scrappy yarn projects, or like even if you just want to like have fun and get a bunch of yarn minis that you're super into, that maybe you don't want to spend like the $30 for the full size skein. So you spend like 8 on the mini. And I am literally about to bind off on my first mitered square. Isn't it so cute? I am like shocked that this looks like a square. I thought maybe this was going to be like a little too advanced, but it's literally so easy. Like the only new skills that I learned for this was like knit two together through the back loop and a slip stitch. And it's all super easy. It's like just little tiny modifications on things that I already knew. So, and I even made a mistake, and I think I like fixed it pretty well. And I made a mistake like in the center, which was definitely like the hardest spot for me to figure out how to fix it, but I'm loving it. The only thing I'm confused with is the pattern says to like repeat the 2 rows that she wants you to do until there's 1 stitch left. And I don't know, I feel like that's not working out for me. So I did find another YouTube like video tutorial on how to bind off once you get to 4 stitches so that it's like even and uniform. And I think I'm going to just do it that way than like what this specific pattern says, because I just think it'll be like consistent and make it easier. And then I'm ready to do the next little square, and I literally just like pick up stitches on one of the sides, which I've never done before. That'll be new, but I think it'll be fairly easy. I'll just look up like a TikTok or something on it, and then I get to start the new color. This is so much fun. I have been wanting to do this since last year. So every time I go to a yarn festival now, I've kind of like scour for minis so that I can add them to my blanket. So for the past 2 years at Rhinebeck, which is otherwise known as New York Sheep and Wool, it's one of like the biggest yarn festivals in the country. There is a dyer called Dragonfly Fibers and Cannon hand dyes. They sell these like little 10-gram mini, they call them baby cakes. They're just so cute. And it's just like all 10-gram fingering weight minis that are literally perfect for a cozy memories blanket or any other like scrappy project that you've had your like eye on, but maybe you don't have like enough scraps for. And I'm loving it. I broke into this one already. So I chose that blue one as my first color, but I'm thinking I want to add this one next. Can you see that like sparkly? It's like, I think it's silver. It's not gold. Little sparkles in this. So I just think these are, I mean, all of them look nice together, but I think I'm going to put this as my next one. And it's just so much fun because you get to play with fun little colors, something that you wouldn't have a full skein of, but you can still get like the satisfaction of doing it. So I'm really, really loving that. I think it is so adorable. And the only thing I don't love is that I'm not holding this double, so I am just knitting it as a like fingering weight, like very thin blanket. And especially since I'm new to knitting, I have like a pretty tight tension. So working with little tiny itty bitty needles, like I think these are US 2. Um, it's cramping my hands a little bit, but I know it'll get easier because like last month when I was learning to knit, my hands were like cramping all the time. But it is just so fun. I'm just so happy that I can like actually do it now. And I'm keeping this in the cutest project bag this is from Jessalou Designs or Stitched by Jessalou. She's like a really popular bag maker, especially in like I believe the East Coast. I think she travels all around the East Coast, if not like all around the Northeast. And it's this really cute, adorable fox bag, and it has this like really cute flower print on the inside. They're almost like pink lily of the valleys. They're so adorable, and I'm loving this. I got this at Rhinebeck last week. I think I went last week. And because I wanted to specifically get a bag that would be good for like a sock project. And this is perfect because it is slightly bigger. It's like big enough where I could put like a medium-sized project in here, but it's still like compact and cute. And it has a really cute little bumblebee as like a zipper pull. So I'm obsessed with that. And then I have a finished object, which I usually I feel like don't have finished objects a ton of time on my channel because I just start a million and one things. And I just get so excited because I see what everyone else is working on, and then it makes me go out and buy things, and I end up never finishing anything. But that's okay because I have been doing good, and I have been finishing things lately. And the first thing I finished is my first ever knitted garment. And I mean, I guess I haven't fully finished this yet because I still have to weave in the ends and block it. But I made a knitted cowl. This is the Lily of the Valley cowl by Moonlit Yarns. This is a free pattern. It's supposed to be for her Lily of the Valley colorway. I did a little bit of a modification because I just used one of my own yarns. So you're supposed to do like well, I guess you do the rib. So it's like a 2x2 rib, I think. Or 1x1, I can't remember. On the bottom and the top. And then this is all stockinette in the round. But when you get to the white fleck in her yarn, you're supposed to purl it. But since I'm not using her yarn, I just knit in the round. I didn't do any of the purling for like any of those textured bumps. And it's so cute. I mean, I have a turtleneck on right now, so you probably won't get like the full effect. It might look really, really chunky, but it's so cute. And I did make it a little bit tight, so it does stay up on my nose. I mean, that wasn't what I was intending to do, but I just did the bind off like super tight because again, I'm a new knitter. And I mean, I don't hate it because now if I go outside, if I'm on a walk, I can put this up over my nose if it's really, really cold outside. So it works. It works, but I love it. And this might loosen up a bit, when I block it, but I just haven't been inspired to do that yet. So that is my Lily of the Valley cowl. And it's so fun. I don't know if I have the yarn. Do I have the yarn? Yes, I do. So I do have the tag. This was a yarn I got at Webb's, which is like a gigantic yarn warehouse in Massachusetts. I forget what part, but it's like 2-ish hours away from me. And I got this yarn from their tent sale that they do. I believe they do it yearly. It is incredible. It is like yarn Disney World there. And I got this yarn, I think for like $3 to $5. And it is a Lana Grossa, just cool merino print yarn. This is like a merino polyamide mix. So it's super duper soft. It was perfect for the cowl. And I love the blue specks. And the fact that this has been sitting on my yarn on like my yarn storage shelf for 3 years, and now I have it like made into a garment that I'm going to wear. It is so satisfying because I don't know, this was something that I didn't think I was going to get to anytime soon. And now that I did this, this really makes me want to go through my yarn stash and really start planning projects for all of the things that I have. Because I love that it sits there and I love that I can look at it and see everything, but I'm just like, oh, it's so fun when you can actually wear it. Like, it's so fun to collect the things, but you know, sometimes you can't just like keep collecting. You have to make and do things with it. So, and I mean, this is like the worst season for me to say that because this is Fiber Festival season and I'm like going out every couple of weeks and buying all this like fancy yarn. But this is really the only time of year that I do that because I just love to go in person and meet the dyers and like touch the yarn and find the specific bases that I like and all the fun, pretty colors. Like, unless a yarn is like themed to something like super niche that I am really into, like Ruby and Roses, who's a very popular yarn dyer. I forget where she lives, Indiana maybe. She just put out a like Noah Khan collection. So like something themed like that. Like something I'm interested in, whether it's like a pop culture thing, like a Twilight yarn or something from like a band that I like. That's what makes me like buy yarn online. Like I won't typically shop for yarn online unless it's for that. I do most of my yarn shopping at fiber festivals like in the New England area. So, that's all my yarn stuff that I've done. I just have a couple things of haul to show, not a ton. And I don't think my friend Jen is on. So I'm sad she's going to miss this, but I'm sure she's going to watch this back and I'll message her after this to show. But I got the best package in my P.O. box this week. It was actually my first package that I ever got from someone who follows me. And I'm so happy that it was my friend Jen on here because she's just been like so incredible. She's commented on like so many of my videos and we always go back and forth on Instagram with each other. And she's just like always on my lives and supporting me. And the fact that she thought of me and sent me something was really great. And especially that it came this month when I really needed some little mental health goodies. It was perfect. So Jen sent me the cutest little handmade junk journal that she made. And I love it. She said that she makes these for herself and her friends. And she likes to track her patterns in these. And this is going to be perfect for me because right now, all of like my pattern wish lists, they're all scattered all throughout like different social media platforms. Like I have like a Pinterest board and like a 1-2-3 stitch wish list and all of that. But to have like a little physical book where I can write things down and then also have something for like my social media notes, like video notes and like live stream notes, things like that. This is going to be perfect. And the fact that like there's little witches on here and my first stitch along had to do with like stitch witches and all the cute, funny, spooky little things. I love it. So she made this for me. It's adorable. She sent me the cutest postcard with the nicest note. I won't read the note, but it's so cute, little witches. And then she went crazy with the stickers and I'm obsessed. She gave me 1,000,001 cute little spooky stickers. And I haven't even looked specifically through every single one yet. But oh gosh, they are just so cute. Cute little capybara. There's like an adorable little Boo milk carton. Oh, like a little happy Halloween. There's so many fun stickers here. Like I could just keep going. There's so many of these cute little witches. I can't wait to like sprinkle all of this magic all over everything. My planner, my new junk journal now. Like, oh, so cute. So those are the goodies I got from Jen. Jen, thank you so much. I'm going to message you. Oh, so cute. After this, and you will be getting a goodie from me in the mail because you did not have to do this at all. And I just appreciate you so, so much. So I do have my P.O. box listed down below if anyone's ever interested in sending me something. Of course, it's not expected at all, but I just had a bunch of people reach out asking if I have one. So all that information is posted in the description box down below. And yeah, I'm so grateful that someone wanted to send me something and something so thoughtful and that they took time to make is just like the sweetest thing ever. And then I found another really cute thing. Well, my mom actually found this. She went to Trader Joe's last week-ish or this week, and she found these really cute mini little tote bags. It's so cute, and it's for Halloween. It's like the really cute, like green and purple colors, which are like my two favorite contrasts for Halloween. And it's their just mini canvas tote bag. And it is the perfect like project bag size, in my opinion, for like a smaller cross stitch project or like a smaller fiber arts like knit or crochet project. And I don't know how much this was. Couldn't be like more than $10, probably like $5, honestly. And it is just so cute. I can't wait to I honestly should put my current project, like one of my current fiber arts projects in this because I'm going to be going to my brother's apartment for Halloween and I can put my project in this. It'd be so cute. So that is my cute little project bag. And then my only other two little goodies that I have to share, they're not fiber arts or cross stitch or even crafty related, but my brother and my sister-in-law, they did go to Disney a couple weeks ago and they did like all the fun Halloween parties and Halloween events. And I haven't been to Disney for like their Halloween celebratory season since like 2021, I think, is maybe when I went. I think like 2021. 2020, actually no, 2023 I think is when they started decorating when I was there. And I'm rambling now, but they got me really cute Halloween pins. So they have little witch mini, which this is actually like one of my favorite artwork designs for the holiday season. Like I love Minnie in this cute little dress. She's adorable. So they got me that cute little pin. I don't have the price. It just says yellow. So you'd have to look up what their yellow price tag means. I don't know if you can get these online yet, but they usually come out with the Halloween kind of merch stuff sporadically throughout this season. But I love it. I love Little Witch Minnie. And then they did also get me little scarecrow Goofy. He's so cute and he's holding a cute little bird. He's so adorable in that little outfit. So I'm excited. My husband and I have like two like shadow boxes, I guess you would call them. And we put all of our pins in those, especially since we went crazy and bought a ton of Disney pins our last trip we were there because it was like our wedding Disney event and then our honeymoon was there too. So we like have them all in a shadow box on display. So I'm excited to add these to the collection. And I am actually going to Disney in like, I don't even know, like 40 days or something, like first week of December. I am there. I am there for the Christmas season. I will be there for 8 days. I think it's 8. I am so excited, and I have done no planning or packing yet. Like, I've planned my, like, restaurants and stuff. I've got all the stuff booked on, like, Disney's end, but on my end, as far as, like, what I'm gonna wear, what I'm gonna bring, like, the lounge flies I'm going to pack, I have not figured that out yet because it has just been so crazy busy for me. Like, these past couple of months with starting a new job and then, like, having, like, the weird thing where I had to go to the hospital, like, I have not had time to, like, sit and think, "What do I wanna wear to Disney?" But now I can start making a list and figuring it out. So I got a plan, and I have had a bunch of people reach out and say that they wanna see Crafty Disney videos. Maybe, like, what's in my carry-on, like, Crafty bag, and just, like, the little projects and things I work on while I'm there, and just, like, little vlog clips of me there. So, I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. I'm thinking that's gonna be what I do. I don't think I'm gonna, like, specifically vlog out every single day, like, camera in my face, like, this is what I'm doing, but it's gonna be, like, a fun video of, like, random little moments and clips, and then, of course, what I'm working on, because I will definitely bring, like, some sort of a yarny project and a cross stitch project. Definitely Christmas themed because I am so in the Christmas mood, which is odd and unusual for me because usually I'm, like, really milking that fall Halloween season. But I feel like I really went full spooky in September where, like, I was so into Halloween and, like, the changing of the seasons, and now I'm just like, "I need Christmas. I need the Christmas tree up. I need to watch every Hallmark movie that's ever been made," and I'm just, like, excited to do some Christmas stitching. I have quite a few patterns in mind. I might actually have one back here. Oh, no, I put it away. I got the new, well, I guess it isn't new. It was new to me, but, the Artsy Housewife has a Christmas chicken pattern, and I got that from my LNS, and it is incredible. Typically, I'm not, like, super drawn to the Artsy Housewife projects when I've just seen them online, but they were having a trunk show when I visited my local needlework shop, and these models were incredible, and my eye immediately went to the Christmas chicken, and I'll pull up a picture of the pattern because I have never seen this pattern before. Like, people are sleeping on this pattern. It is so cute. Christmas chicken, artsy housewife. I don't have it kitted yet. I probably should do that, like, semi soon because I'm gonna wanna start stitching on this in November. It looks like this. You may think it's, like, underwhelming, but when the model of this is incredible, and as a certified chicken girly, I needed this. So, that's Christmas chicken. That is something I wanna work on to get me in that spirit, and there's also a, caterpillar, why am I, like, caterpillar cross stitch, is that what they're called? That, UK brand. Let me show you. Caterpillar cross stitch. There's, like, a Christmas cafe pattern. I've been eyeing it since last year. Oh, it's Christmas kitchen, I think. Holly Jolly Kitchen. That's what it's called. Oh, I lost it. Let me pull it back up. I need to show you this because it is incredible. I've been looking at this since last year. Hold on, I'm typing. Holly Jolly Christmas Kitchen, caterpillar cross stitch. Ugh, am I gonna lose it? Oh no, here it is. So you can get the just PDF copy of this pattern on their website. So I know shipping is expensive, especially if you're shipping overseas. So I would just do the PDF pattern rather than like kitting it on the website. But this is what the pattern looks like. It is adorable. I love stitching foods, especially around Christmas time. There's so many fun Christmas treats. And this is just, it seems like the perfect pattern for me for the season. Like last year, I stitched, do I have it here? Oh, I have it underneath this. I'll show you. Last Christmas, and I still need to like fully finish this a little bit better. I stitched Peppermint Candy by Lindy Stitches, and this is actually my first cross stitch finish ever. This was one of my first projects, and this like really made me fall in love with cross stitch. Stitching on these like tiny little motifs, they went by so fast, and then like the words went by so fast, and I was just immediately obsessed. Obsessed. So I really wanted something that's a similar vibe, like all these little fun, little colorful motifs. And I think that the caterpillar cross stitch pattern really will do that for me. Honestly, there was like another one. I don't want to say it was Christmas Rules. It was by like Silver Creek Samplery or Samplers. They have another like Christmas list kind of a pattern. That one I'm into as well, but this one is just like much more my vibe. It's so cute. It is on like a light blue background. I'd probably do everything the same, but it's adorable. Let's see what the stitch count is on here. Finish size. It's 204 by 110. So it's a good size. Could I finish it in the season? If I started it in November, maybe. I could maybe finish it. But, like, can't you imagine, like, sitting down on the couch watching those, like, Christmas baking shows and putting on, like, the weekly Hallmark movies and I can't wait to have the Christmas tree up. I already asked my husband, like, last week. I was like, "Do you think we can put a tree up?" Because we usually get a real tree, and we usually get it we get it pretty early. I think before Thanksgiving, honestly, and usually lasts a good amount of time. And I like have been so tempted to get a fake tree this year just because I want to put one up like now. Like I needed it immediately. Like I just instantly, especially after this month, I wanted something cheery. I wanted something to get me in the spirit, out of my head. And I don't know, Christmas is just doing that for me this year, which is really great. And I'm excited for all the fun little Christmas crafts. I'm going to be looking for probably a Christmas sock set that I can bring on my trip because it will be like a Christmas Disney trip. So I think it would be really fun to work on a Christmas sock set. I do have one that could work for it. Let me get it. Let me roll over here. You can see my messy desk right now. Let's see. Will I be able to find it? Yes. So, I'm rolling back over. I do have this one from, who is this from? Potions and Pearls on Etsy is an incredible dyer. I love all her colorways, and she has like the most mesmerizing, like stellina, sparkly bases. I forget what this one was called. I'll have to look on her website. I think it's still available. I got this like 2 years ago, and this is very like wintry. I feel like it could pass. Could pass the vibe check for what I'm looking for. And I just love a sparkly base. It looks like snow, doesn't it? Like a crystal, snowy, like, so this could be a good Christmas wintry sock set that I bring on my trip. But I'm feeling more the gingerbread vibes. So I have a couple things in mind, but I have not made my final decision yet. I am going to a yarn festival in Massachusetts this weekend. I think it's called like the New England Fiber Expo or something like that. It's at it might be a college or something, but I've gone a couple of times in the past. I love it. So I think that's gonna be maybe on my list of what I'm gonna look for is a Christmas sock set for my trip because it's gonna be a nice, compact little travel project that I can bring and something easy that I can work on. But I just love the sparkly base. It looks so pretty. I'm so glad that the camera does actually pick it up pretty well. But it's almost like ice crystals. So yeah, that is all of my updates. I don't think I have anything else to share. I'm like looking around the room to see. I think that was basically it. I feel bad because I didn't really like put this on my Instagram early enough to remind people that the live was tonight, but I know a lot of people watch this back. So that's totally okay. But yeah, that's all the updates I have for this week of everything I've worked on, everything I've accumulated. Little housekeeping updates from the beginning. I guess I'll just share again if any new people have jumped on since the beginning. The virtual Stitchy / Crafty Halloween party that I'm throwing here on like my YouTube live stream. That's going to be, pull up my calendar again. That's going to be Thursday, October 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will post it on my Instagram this week so everybody knows. Come bring your fun Halloween projects, get cozy, snuggle up on the couch, and we'll craft together. We'll talk our Halloween plans and just, hang out and have fun. And yeah, I will see if a video goes up this week. I would love to put one up this week. I still haven't even posted my Salem part 2 video yet, which is like crazy, but it's okay. It's just a busy season in my life. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I have. So, thank you guys so much for watching. The lives are always like one of the highlights of my week. And it's something I like really prioritize doing because I just think it's different. It's fun to see like the people you enjoy watching in real time and see what they're working on, get a little bit more like quality time with them, I guess. And yeah, it's just really fun. If you want to see more things like that, like more of my day-to-day life, in the moment life, make sure to follow me on Instagram at thistleandthread with 2 Ds at the end of thread. And again, my email and my P.O. box, that's all down below for you to look at. I will put everything I've mentioned in the description box once I leave so that you have all the fun information. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in next week's live stream, which I think October's on, Halloween is on a Friday. So we'll be good to do this on Sunday. So I'll see you guys next Sunday for the next Crafty Coven live. Okay, bye.